Come on, 180.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. I'm coming after you.
Check. Value three. General West. Under team. Louis.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Then Woods has it complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
11.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. 58. Come on.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
The game on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
58, boys. 58.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Mike 59. Hey, let's get them home.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Motion.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mike 20. Hey, kill.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Get that.
Hey, zoom.
Get that quarterback.
3rd and 2, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Pull together.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Shit. Mike, express. 59. Go on, D.
Running with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 59.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Kamara off the draw. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's not going to get me. He's coming. We got double up.
Express.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
29.
From the 24, Carr. Jones has it. And down he'll go at the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
5. 22. Hey, high 7.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Cornell.
22, Mike 22. Hey, pick your
Hey,
game.
Wahoo.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
All day, every day, any day. SOS.
9.
Watch the twist. Check it back.
Ready to run.
Check 50. Check. Fresno.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Carr now to throw. He finds Latavius Murray. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And that's caught by Smith. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. He's got Smith here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff half looking right. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Don't get nervous. 17.
There's Gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 82 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Bravo!
Looking to throw on second down. Carr toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. Third down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. The open man is Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
He was brought down by Vic Beasley. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He's crashing. He's
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
It's our time. Check 3, check 3. Kill. Check.
Express. OP.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Next to score, Rams 14, Saints 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Third down and 11.
Mike,
Go tonight. 180.
go.
Hands are close.
555.
Okay.
From the gun, here's Gone. They got a man, it's Woods. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken at the 18. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check, check, 59. I'm coming. I'm free. Let's go.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Cut. 180. We go. 76. 76. Cut.
Now gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by Bob Davis.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
694. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
That's 637. 5.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo.
Low. Let's make it back down.
Kill. Turn it up.
Express.
Kill.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Tonight, like 20.
Eat. You go night. Son of a night.
Throwing now, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for L.A., they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist.